What is up, guys? Blake here again, back with another deck profile. This time playing Dracotail, branded Dracotail. Finally got the new light Dracotail Frixel. I had one in the mail, can't post on a strike, got delayed, but I managed to trade for one with someone. And funny enough, finally got the one in the mail today. Right before the tournament. But I finally got the card, so I decided to play branded Dracotail tonight. I went 4-0 with an asterisk. But this deck is amazing. I love it so much. It's a fusion deck. I love fusion decks. So, yeah, so this is different than the Magistus that I played a month ago. That was fine, but the branded cards just, branded fusion just... insane. Can't wait till it goes 3 this Christmas, hopefully, or New Year. We'll see. Anyway, went 4-0. Round 1 was against Nick. He played Kashtira and Mugul. A cool deck. But I won the dice roll, went first, just couldn't play through the board. And then game 2, even though I think game 1 he fooled me, and I only let him draw twice. I didn't go into my links. I just summoned 2 Dracotails. He drew twice. I think he ashed Ketu, but he couldn't play through it. Game 2, he went first. I'm trying to remember how that went. I think I kind of bricked, actually. I had a lot of hand traps, so I stopped him, but I didn't get into my engine until later, but I won that 2-0. Round 2 was against another Nick, playing Fabled. Didn't actually go against that deck. I haven't gone against that deck in years, but I got new stuff recently. Fabled Fiendsmith. 2 with him. Game 1, I went first again, won dice roll. Just set up a board, no interaction. He tried his best to play through it. He used up all my interaction except for my one horn that bounces sequence, and that was the game. And then game 2, he went first. I double fooled, so he's ended on 3 monsters and a set card. And it was a little scary because I didn't draw anything, but I had a Rahu, and I had enough monsters that I was able to make a board and play through it. And then round 3, oh my god, shout out to Steve. We had an amazing game 1. We were playing the mirror. Amazing game 1, back and forth, grindy as hell. It's like 25-minute game. I took game 1. I kind of outmaneuvered him, and I think he not maneuvered, but I outgrinded him, I guess. And he's like, okay, I'm not gonna win this. Go to game 2. He went first. He just ripped through my attempt to get through his board. I should have scooped earlier. Game 2. And then game 3, I went first on board, and then we just interacted a bunch on his turn, and I think I would have won that game, but 3 seconds before time, he's like, "Now I'll give it to you. I don't want to get a double loss." So shout out to him for being so cool with that. I'll remember that for next time. And then round 4, it's Rugi Fire King. Shout out to Evan for playing that. And game 1, I actually lost the dice roll for once. He went first, but what did I do? I Fimina'd. I Fimina'd so many times today. It was so good. Fimina'd him and just bounced back cards, set 2 more. I opened the spells, so I just set 2 traps and just it was enough to play through his board. I panned his Link 2 that was going to get him into the Mitsu stuff, so I just stopped his turn. And then game 2, he went first, but I drolled him. He had called by, I belled it, and he just stopped, and then I just won. And I just won. I didn't win the next turn, but I had enough that I was able to stop him on his next turn, and then I finally drew into like engine, and then won. So yeah, crazy. Went 4-0. Basically had a draw against Steve though in the mirror. That was such a good game 1, such a good match. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm very excited to show this. So we have main deck, obviously 3-5 mana, no No surprises there. Opened this card a lot tonight. Like every other game, kind of felt like on average, or maybe more than average. It's like Holly Sue. Like it just gets you so much. Get your Athelion going. Set 2 from deck. You get your monsters back for next turn. It's so great. God, I love that card. And of course 3 Lucas, your Stratos. Nothing to say there. 3 Malulu, great card. Like everyone plays 3, but like I gotta talk about the fact that I open 5 mana and Malulu like all 3 games against Steve, and like the ones where I was going second. I think he won the dice roll there. I won the first 2 dice roll and I lost next 2, right? But like this and that, just going second, just like stops his Arthelion, which is nice. So in game 3, he didn't activate it and he waited. Which is smart. Oh god, these 2 cards are so good. Going second is insane. So I opted for, let's move this down a bit. I opted for 3 Pan. Oh god, okay, it's not quite fitting here. 1 sec, here we go. 3 Pan and the 1 Urgula. A lot of people are playing 2/2 and 3/1. I like 3/1 just for going second, pop a monster, whittle down the resources on their turn, on their first turn. I can see playing 2 and 2 though, because floodgates are a thing, and they're in the mirror. Like you want to pop the stuff that they're setting before they can activate it. So, and Steve did that to me a lot tonight. So, honestly, I might just leave him at 3, put him up to 2, take out a certain card. I'll get to in a sec. Dracotail Frixel, great addition. Finally got one, like I said. Light for Branded Fusion. And I normaled it, summoned it back a couple times. Got her effect. Just advantage. Great card. Good at 1. I don't think you need run more than 1, because then you have too much. And then the spells is 3 Ketu. Standard 3 Rahu. I fused a couple times. Going second with that, which was nice. I like adding Lucius. You fuse Lucius with something else, make Arthelion, add back Lucius, normal Lucius, search. So that's always pretty good. And then you can make spheres if you need to, but didn't really go into that. Through Rahu, it's Rahu. And then we have 1 of each trap. 1 flame, 1 horn, 1 sting. I think they're all equally amazing. Like, depending on matchup, of course, but they're all equally should be at 1 in your deck, mained. You might side some out if you know you're going second, like I did tonight. But Sting overperformed. Like, it's so good. People don't realize how good this card is sometimes, and they just kind of forget about it. So nothing too wild here. Like I said, I might bump him up to 2, but I love this deck so much. Like I said, fusion deck, but what I think is the best version and what a lot of people are playing now is the branded version. 2 Branded Fusion, please go to 3. That'd be real nice. I top decked this game 1 against Fire King Mitsu, and he just scooped it up because I'd already had so much advantage, and I just top decked that, and he's like, no, game 2. And I'm trying to remember if I played it. Yes, I played it game 1 against the Fabled, and just got out Sanctifier, got out Frixel from Grave, summoned back something else, Lucius to search another monster to fuse with on their turn. I was a pretty funny play actually. I think it was game 1. I tried to find mana. He called by. I chained Sanctifier to summon the 5 mana to his field and summon Frixel, and then so call by had no target, so 5 mana resolved, and he used it for a tuner, or used it as a non-tuner for a Fable monster, but it was still funny, and I should have bounced that 5 mana, but here we are. So yeah, so broken card, 1 Albaz, you can run 2 if you want, and it's nice to have in hand to like make the Albion and Lubellion and stuff, you Sanctifier sometimes. But I don't want to brick too much on this. I think 1's fine for now. Also, I only have 1 QCR of this art, so that's why. And 1 card. Unfortunately, she was not very good tonight. I love this card in like the more pure build, like 3 her or whatever. 2 or 3, but tonight I mean, I didn't see her. I normal Lucas like as much as I could. He's just a better normal summon in this build, I think, and overall. But because of Brand Fusion, you don't. She kind of replaces her, so you don't need her as much to make more fusions. She was sided out a lot, like especially going second, so she might be cut for that extra Urgula. Unfortunately, she never came up. I bricked on her in some hand traps that game 2 against Nick's Kashtira Minmagul, and I bricked on hand traps on her, and she was like useless. If I had the Magistus Link 1, I could have made SP with her, but I only have the blue eyes, so, and I don't plan on running Magistus right now. So she's bad, unfortunately. So she'll become Urgula. Go on to non-engine, 3 Fuwa, standard. Like I said, I opened this a lot. I drew 2 or 3 times from it. Double against Fabled. Once against... it was funny. I opened it going second against... actually, I drew into it because that was the bricky hand with her. I drew into this. I just kept bricking. But I had enough hand traps to stop the Mimikul deck. And then I drew into this. Well, okay, go pass again. And then he tried to go off again. And I Fuwa'd. And I drew into like Nib and Valor. And it was really good. So Fuwa'd, nothing surprising there. 3 Nib. Like I said, I nibbed Nick twice. Again, Mimikul deck. Sorry about that. Other than that, it wasn't... I didn't see it. I sided out against Mitsurugi, Fire King, because I wanted to play other sides I thought were better. I don't know if that was a good idea, but nonetheless, I don't know. I kind of want bells in here instead of this, and I don't know if that's the right move. It's light, so it's good with the branded stuff. It's tricky. I don't know. Bell was really good tonight. It's in my side. I'll get to that. 3 Ash, standard. I ashed once. You know, it's Ash, whatever. 3 Valor. This was Bell, and then I'm like, no, I kind of want to go back to the tried and true Valor. One time, I drew into it, and it was just like dead in my hand on my turn, and I lost that game. But every other time I had it, it was so good. Like, stop Arthelion, stop Fenrir from searching, like, stop, what else was it? Stop Gulamel from popping. Like, it was great. And Spellcaster, so you can fuse with it a lot. And add it back to hand with Arthelion, use it same turn. 1 Mag. Mag was good when I saw it. I think I only saw it once. Against Steve, and I searched, I think that was game 1. And I searched Pan. No, I searched, what did I search? Malulu to negate something. So it was pretty good. And I could have Arthelion him back off the field, and I should have, but I didn't. I still won the game, but that Arthelion with him is just ridiculous. Like, you just keep recurring him. And that is the main deck. So honestly, the only thing I really want to change is the Cartesian Urgula. Everything else seems fine. We'll see about putting in Bell. I don't know. Extra deck. Nothing crazy really here either. 3 Athelion. I went through 3 against in the mirror. Like, game 1, like, no problem. I ran out of targets, honestly. Speaking of which, Gulamel 1. A lot of people play 1. I need to put the second one back in, especially in the mirror. It was very grindy. And he's your only one, so like if he gets banished or he's put in grave, he can bring him back, but it doesn't always happen. So I think a second one is necessary for those grindier games. And then the branded package, Lubellion, went into it. It got popped like on res of Pan, so it didn't activate. Albion, I played that. I actually made it with Fimena with an Elbaz and a Mululu. Made this and then banished himself into Elbaz for the Chaos, which I'll show later. So he was really good. Popped 2 cards. Mirror Jade didn't go into it. Some people are cutting this. I saw Pat cut this. I'm not cutting it. I think it kind of needs to be there because you can still go into it with him if you need him. like the chaos kind of does it, but if you need to not destroy, if you need to banish non-target, he's like insane. And there are cases where you Lubellion into him and then shuffle back the Elbaz, send Albion with his effect, and then get Brand Fusion. You have Elbaz in deck again, so he's staying in. And Sanctifier was great. Summoned it once though, because I only opened Brand Fusion twice, and once I got him, and the second time Evan just scooped, so I didn't get to do anything. Great card. Brought back the Frixel, and got another card back with her. And you can also lock the opponent into dragons with the spirit. Yeah. So that's those guys, and we got of course, Secretarian. I don't think I went into him. Even in the mirror, like I thought there were other better options. I probably should have instead of Philly Regis. Great card. I went into it against Steve, and he forced it. Like he bounced to a horn, so I had to bench something, which was fine. I think that was game 1, which I won. But this might have been a better idea. I don't know. But I knew horn was there, so I was trying to like bait it, I guess. Either way, like that's staying in. It's QCR Shoutout, and of course she's staying in. And this is staying in. This was great. Like I said, I made it with him and Elbaz. Pop 2. People don't expect it. Like when you summon it, it's like even Steve summoned against me. I'm like, oh right, that's a card. So yeah, he's staying in. Spirit and Spheres. I didn't actually go into this because first time I went first, I got Fua, so I just went into 2 fusions. Instead of drawing 5 cards, I let him draw 2 cards. Because this takes, sorry, I let him draw 2 cards instead of, let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, let him draw 2 less cards, sorry. Because some of this. And then I didn't go in second. You don't typically play this. And then I won dice roll against Nick. I had Brand Infusion. Oh, Brand Infusion. So I didn't. That was my first play, so I couldn't go into that. And then I lost the die against Steve. So game 2, I still won. I won game 1, even though I didn't go into this because I went second. So I went second again, so I didn't go into it. And then when I went first, I think he Fua me, so I didn't go into it. So Fua kind of stops this. So, but it's there for like that extra. You know, if they have Fua, obviously by the time you want to summon that, so you summon him, and then summon Lucius, summon that, make that. So you go for it if you're not Fua basically, and that card's insane. And 2 cards I didn't go into. SP for like spot removal. Typhon, I don't think these came up. I mean, this came up against Steve in game 2 that I lost, but I don't think it mattered. I could have overlaid this onto Pankratops instead of leaving it there, but I don't think that really mattered. So these 2 are coming out for now, I think. I'll regret taking that out, I know, SP for sure, but I'm thinking another Gulamel, and I don't know. Maybe put in Mysterion again. Maybe Titaniclad. I don't know. Just for like that push, but I don't know. I don't think it's needed. Cross Sheep. I don't think that would have came up either. So, but when the new brand of stuff comes out, maybe just this stuff, like Steve was saying. So, anyway, there's a bit of room there, which is nice. Side was okay. 3 droll. The stop Fire King Mitsu pretty well. I want to main this. I can't really fit it in. I want to main Bill and that. There's no room. I'll also take out Nibs, which I don't know if I want to do that. Nib is such like a little security blanket. It's kind of funny, but these are really good too. Maybe the side's fine. I don't know. I drolled, I think, Fabled. And I drolled Fire King Mitsu. It was pretty good. 3 Pank. This is for Yummy, which I didn't see. Well, this is for Mitsu and whatever else, Blue Eyes, whatever. And this is for Yummy for the Herald, and the mirrors to pop the flame so I can play my spells. Going second, I did open this, but I think we had the same number of monsters, so I couldn't summon them. I tried to do other things, and by that time, it was too late. Like, it wasn't good anymore. I think it was just too late. So this, I don't know. This is questionable. I'm thinking I might put in more hand traps. Honestly, I might put in more hand traps. Like, just stop my opponent from playing instead of letting him play and then trying to interact. I don't know if that's the right move, but 2 Phantasme. I actually sided against Evan. Luckily, I didn't see it because he didn't link summon. Because he played the Sunlight Wolf, so I put that in for Sunlight instead of Fenrir. Probably should have put in Fenrir. Anyway, sided against Steve. He did make the spheres, like the Blue Eyes spheres play, so I did draw 2. That was game 2. I still lost though, but this is staying in for Yummy, Dracotail, and whatever. Like, a lot of locals play like monsters, so a lot of local players play that. 2 Bell. This should have been 3. This was insane. Stopped an Urgula, stopped a Callboy, like I said. That helped me resolve a draw. I would have liked to see this card more, so this is going to 3. I might take 3 these out, put in another Bell, another Phantasme, something else, who knows. 2 Fenrir for going first, and I think I decided going second once, but this is for going first, like Battalion C, but I didn't see Battalion C. This card's man, this might come out. 3D Bear, this is staying in even though I didn't see it. Good against Draco, which I went against. Good against Mitsu, which I went against. Good against Fable, which I went against. Not so great against Mimigul, although XC's would have been. Kashtira Mimigul, XC might have been good. So it wasn't terrible, so I definitely would have sided in instead of like some hand traps, like not sure, or maybe Veil or something, but that's staying in. So these might be the 2. This might be another Phantasme and Bell. Just like, I'm going first, so like, if they stop me, this will be enough. Like, I don't think I need this. I'm famous last words, right? But I think going first is just so broken in the deck anyway. Like, you just play through everything. You can play through Fua and you're fine. Like, just like, don't let them draw too many and you're fine. And this should be Meows. I don't know. I got some work. I got to do some work on this side, but overall it was good. Like, nothing was like bad. Like, this was kind of meh, and I didn't see this, but the rest were great, and I didn't see it, so it would have been great because every matchup was good against. So that's the deck. God, I love this deck. It's so good. Like I said, I went 4-0. Shout out Steve for being cool. I'll do the same for you in the future. And here we go. So I think it was this way. Anyway, great deck. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to play this moving forward, but next week is Goat Night, a week from today, and it's Halloween. So I will be doing a profile of that deck next week, whether I do well or not, because it's going to be a fun one. And spooky season, so look forward to that. Anyways, guys, we'll wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know what you think of Branded Dracotail. Is it the best variant right now? Or do you like any other variant? And yeah, just give me your thoughts on this build. All right, signing out. Bye.